In April, the federal government's Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority announced a nearly $500 million grant to Cambridge, Massachusetts-based biotech startup Moderna. This announcement came just a few weeks after Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine was first injected into a clinical trial patient. In June, the agency ponied up more money for developing and manufacturing the vaccine, bringing the total to nearly $1 billion. It was a gamble, a lot of money on a biotech company that hadn't yet produced an approved medication. On Friday, BARDA's bet paid off as the U.S. Food and Drug Administration granted emergency use authorization to Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine, the second vaccine that will be available for public use in the U.S. The decision came after a day-long vaccine advisory meeting, whose members voted almost unanimously to endorse the company's request for authorization. One committee member abstained from voting. This is the second vaccine authorized to prevent COVID-19 infection in the United States, where the disease has killed more than 300,000, after a vaccine from Pfizer and BioNTech was given the same emergency use authorization designation last week. So far, the United States is the only country that has authorized Moderna's vaccine, but the government's contracted with the company to provide enough vaccine for 100 million people, to the tune of $3 billion. We will of course be thrilled that we will be able to help make a difference fighting this pandemic, Moderna CEO Stefan Bancel says in an email. We have been 10 years developing the mRNA platform, and it is immensely satisfying to see it contributing in this way. Early in the race for a COVID-19 vaccine, Moderna became a company to watch. It became the first company to begin testing a COVID-19 vaccine on human volunteers, and since then data has supported both the safety and effectiveness of the vaccine. In documents provided to the FDA earlier this week, clinical trials found that the vaccine was 94% effective in preventing COVID-19 after 2 doses. No participants who were given the vaccine died from COVID-19, unlike in the placebo group. Like the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, Moderna's vaccine uses mRNA to produce a snapshot of part of the SARS-CoV-2 protein in the body, enough to stimulate the immune system and build resistance before the protein fragment disappears. Moderna has been one of the pioneers of mRNA technology for years. Though this is the company's first vaccine to get an emergency use authorization from the FDA, the company has been studying mRNA vaccines for other illnesses like Zika virus and cancer since its founding in 2010. Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines are extremely similar, says Daniel Griffin, an infectious disease physician in New York. The data is almost identical, he says. The only really subtle difference is the handling challenges, he adds.